I used to have a plant that was moving by itself. It was like having a pet. Whenever I touched it, it was like, whoa, getting inside of it. It was just moving like you are moving. It was amazing. But every time when I touch now such as a mushroom like this, it's like completely new. Once I was on the dragon's path, I've been teaching the ways of feeling energies, feeling emotions, feeling everything. The experience of every energy that you can feel. The experience inside of it. On the dragon's path, I'm learned empathy. Empathy is a way to see into the eyes of someone else or something else. Everything that is alive, such as a tree, but not most of the time not a tree as an animal, I can see through the eyes of an animal. Because my dragon is considered to be an animal for humans, I consider also to be everything that is alive with dragon eyes. I see them that they also have dragon eyes. And every time when I experience something more, I just am one step further on my dragon's path. I'm teaching the ways of empathy. And every time when I learn something new from the dragon, it is, like I said, you don't have to have priests or something like this. And that is the reason why I just don't like, in the beginning of when I started my videos years ago, I said that I didn't want to read from a book. It's just so, unless it's my own book that I have written myself, because it's like, yeah, that is something that is what someone else is writing down. My own experience that I had once on the beginning of my path is something that I want to share. I experienced the dragon, I experienced the left-hand spirituality, I experienced the grey energies, I experienced also the dragon gods. I experienced a lot of things that were not in these books. So I said, get away with this. I mean, once I try to explain something to the brothers and sisters who wants to go on the dragon's path, I have to explain this with my own feeling, with my own experiences, with everything that happened to me. So also what happened, such as feeling this empathy whenever I'm close by with something that is alive, especially an animal, so that is something that I can feel, I can do I can see in through their eyes, and that is amazing. And sometimes when I see also a simple mushroom, everything that is inside of the ground, also everything has energies, and so also connected to also something that I discovered, who is my dragon god, in this case goddess, the one of the earth, the one with the blood streams inside of the forests, Tiamat, or also being called Ghana. But also all of the dragon gods are connected with each other. They cannot go on without each other. So all of the dragon gods, no matter who your dragon god is, I discovered that it's like a machine that is working together, just like all of the dragon gods are working together to get this nature going. And so all of them are feeding everything that is alive, feeding us, feeding the animals, feeding the trees, everything that needs to be fed. Everything inside of the earth as well, and such as water, Leviathan is swimming inside of Tiamat's blood, that is just to keep it alive, just to keep it pumping, just to keep it flowing. Also something that I also discovered inside of my path, that it just work together, that every tree that you can see is connected with each other, with energies. Inside of the ground, it speaks to Tiamat. Whenever I say this to people, most of the time they see something bad behind it. But why? Why should you see something bad behind it? Inside of feeling the empathy between everything that is alive, that is just empathy, that it means good, that means that you understand everything from another being, from another even plant in this case. So everything with eyes also as well is I mean, some people say to me, but the dragon is an animal, why should you care? But because I care for all animals, because I've seen through their eyes, and I also have seen through the eyes of the dragon. I can see through the eyes every day, and every day it hurts. Every day I still need to experience much more, and the experience that I had, that I want to share, that is my book that I want to share to you. Of course, I made books, but not as thick as I wanted to be. I mean, I want to explain everything, and that is your best way to help your brother or sister to experience, and so that you can tell all of your experience to your brothers and sisters. It will inspire them. It will tell them that they don't need to have a book. Of course, you can have a book that it will tell you what kind of what the draconic path is. The draconic path is a left-hand spirituality with the color of gray, that doesn't make a choice between light and dark, because the dragon is light and dark together. They are creating balance everywhere because they are the embodiments of nature itself. Of course, a lot of people everywhere in every corner of the world, there was a dragon guardian, in this case a dragon god. Very well known dragon gods with all of their own names, like Tiamat, Fafnir, and so on. So in short, while this is the dragon's path that I explained, from now on, try to feel the dragon. From now on, the story is yours to tell. Yours alone. Your story to tell to other brothers and sisters, and yours alone. So, empathy. A lot of people are angry with me because I say leave them alone, because they are alive. They want to be alive. I want my desire inside of the dragon's path. My desire is to protect everything that is alive, even though I cannot protect them. That is my desire. That is the thing that I want to do. That is the thing that I seen through the eyes of another. Of course, a lot of people just don't seem to understand this, and that is a shame, of course. And that is why sometimes it hurts. And this pain is actually something not bad. This pain, this inner pain, this mental pain, sometimes that the dragon is showing us, not only inside of the void of Leviathan, but also what our gods and our guardians, our awakeners, is showing us is experience of every emotion. So also the emotion of hatred and darkness, the emotion that you need to express before your dragon, what kind of a being that you are, and showing them who you are and what makes you angry once you see this earth with dragon eyes, or even other eyes than only the dragon. Because the dragon can give you a lot of eyes, many eyes. The experience is completely yours. So your experience is always going to be next to the dragon. And the thing is that you shouldn't do, and one of the rules actually that I even dare to say, is not to say, no, you're wrong. That is better not to say that other people are wrong inside of their path. There is no wrong. There is only experience. And every experience can be different. But I explain to you my experience. The experience of empathy. And yeah, of course, it hurts, but I love it. I love what my dragon is showing me, even though I feel a lot of dark emotions because of it, but it speaks to my dragon, and my dragon wants to know what speaks to them. My dragon wants to know my darkness, and that is why it's light and dark. They need to know my darkness. They need to know your darkness. Don't lie to your dragon. They know that once you are lying, once the dragon is exploring your darkness, you need to go full on. You don't need to hold back. Don't need to hold back once the dragon is exploring your darkness. The darkness and light within you. What do you want to work for? What is hurting you? What is your pain? What hurts you the most? And my dragon knows what hurts me the most. And of course, you can also know what your dragon hurts. Why can your dragon feel pain even though they are spirits? They are on the other sides. They can still feel emotional pain. A lot of it. So much emotional pain that it will even affect you. That you can understand what hurts them very much. Light and dark. Light and dark is something to explore very much. And in empathy, I learned it very much as well. In empathy, it is just feeling what the others are feeling what their voices are. It's like hearing what they are thinking, hearing what everything is thinking. It's so loud sometimes. Sometimes I just want this to stop in the beginning, especially once the dragon is starting to connect with my feelings. I said, stop, I don't no longer want to feel this. I don't want to see all of this once my eyes are closed. I don't want to see it once my eyes are open. I just want to continue my life next to you. But your dragon wants to know who they are dealing with. They are completely scanning you from the top, from the above to your toes, everywhere. They want to know where your draconic spirit is and how it lives now inside of a human body. They are not bad for doing this, of course not. You are scanning them as well, sometimes even without knowing it. You are scanning your dragon. You want to know who they are. You want to know what they are and what they can do. That is why you know so much about a dragon, not because they told you, because you were scanning them. You did the same thing. You are doing the same thing like your dragon is doing. They want to know and you want to know who each other is. They want to know who you are and you want to know who they are. Even though in the deepest of yourself you know, but you want to know for sure. And sometimes you want to know what their darkness is and their light. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.